Jeez. Let's go. All right. Welcome, guys. We're gonna get this thing figured out. What the heck? There we go. You don't want to see my face. There we go. There it is. All right. I'll get this adjusted in here. And always, of course, we want to be driving safely, but I'm going to show you the aftermath in Las Vegas. See if this. All right. Let these cars go, guys. We are underneath in a tunnel right by the Caesars Forum shops. This thing doesn't shake too badly on you guys. We got some bumps to go over, but I am coming up from underneath Caesar's Palace. It's on a Tuesday night, I guess technically Wednesday early morning, maybe November 29th. So Tuesday the 28th, Wednesday the 29th. We are coming up at Caesar's Palace, the popular nightclub. Omnia is going off right now. I forget which DJ's in there. I just decided not to go tonight, but I'm there often on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Oh, shoot. I didn't see him. All right. So, and gosh, guys, years ago, I forget exactly what year it was, but they had the F1 at Caesar's Palace, like basically in a parking lot. It was an absolute disaster. Horrible. This time they came back, they did it right. And you can see, as you can see on the right-hand side there, the scaffolding up there with all the lights, they were cruising down this strip right here, guys, at 200 miles an hour. It was like 200 and I think the top speed might have been 216 for the Formula One race in Vegas. It was crazy. They came down here so fast. I actually watched it from the Cosmopolitan, which you guys can see is like, see the blue right there. That's the Cosmopolitan Hotel. So I was in a suite, little wraparound balcony. Actually could see probably about, like, I'd say about half the track from when they came around the corner at the Wynn and the Venetian. And I couldn't see that corner, but they're coming down the straightaway, which was right here. And then all the way down to the Cosmopolitan where they had the turn left and a little chicane. And that's right where, if you guys remember, that turn was where our Carlos Sainz passed up Sergio Perez in the final lap to go from third to second. And we're going to take you by that here in a couple minutes. If you guys watching, did you watch Formula One Vegas? Did you see it? Was it? I know they were trying to get the attendance up and grow the sport in the United States. So it's like, hey, let's have a race in Vegas, which is a great idea. Is the third one in the United States, but they held the race at freaking 10:30 at night, and so in Pacific, in California and Vegas, it's 10:30 at night. On the East Coast, Boston, New York, Florida, all that. What is 1:30 in the morning? It started. This is Caesars, is where they had the podiums were up here in the middle, right behind this. Well, you can hear all the construction. They're like taking it all down. But this is still up here. This is all the grandstands and behind here with the Vegas fountain, the Vegas fountains, the Bellagio fountains, and that was going on. That was great. The podiums were right here, and they were absolutely flying down this track. Passing by the Paris on my left, and let's see, the Bellagio. Bellagio's on my right, followed by the Cosmopolitan, and that's when they took that left-hand turn. So pretty freaking cool. They built so much. I've never seen. I've seen Vegas build some stuff really quickly, but they absolutely tore it up with building the stands and all these places for the fans to like these little VIP areas and like suites and everything for the fans to like go in, and they had unlimited drinks and food, and you can watch the race. And a lot of people are watching it mostly from the TV, but there was viewing areas outside. The crazy thing though about these cars going by 200 miles an hour, it's like, you don't get to see them very long. It's like zero, zero, zero. You're like, who was that? But absolutely intense race, and you can can see the scaffolding up here to the left. That's where all the lights are. You can still see the lights up there. And same on the right. This is that turn. This is that right hand turn. So we're gonna don't know if we can take this left hand turn. Did I say right hand turn? I don't know if we can take this left hand turn or not. We're gonna find out. I guess see some cars going over there. If um, if I'm right, I think they have part of the track of the road closed off now because they're like cleaning up all the grandstands in the track. But we're gonna head toward the paddock area and see how much of it we can see, or see how much of it I can get you guys to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the aftermath of what is Las Vegas. We are what Abu Dhabi's already done. That was last weekend, or just a couple Sundays, just a Sunday, last Sunday. So it's just a few days ago. Anyway, so Abu Dhabi just finished up on what the 26th, I think it was, and this is still the aftermath of what is Las Vegas. They're saying it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to remove everything that they put up. Um, I don't even know if they were building it all for 6 to 8 weeks. They were definitely doing all the construction on the road. If you guys can see the pavement's really nice. It's got to be, a particular grade for Formula One when the cars race down this. Um, but the construction of the grandstands and the scaffolding with all the lighting and everything that went up pretty fast. Like within the last couple of weeks, it all went up. So I don't know how easy it is to take all this stuff down. Maybe difficult rather, but you've got a busy Las Vegas happening. Fortunately for us, in Las Vegas, November's is typically a slow month. We just had Thanksgiving, so that's done, and Vegas will be pretty slow with some conventions here and there through Christmas, and then right after Christmas, it ramps up for the new year. And I mean, it is Las Vegas comes alive. F1, really the whole week, it just kind of building up all the energy and all the excitement, more people coming into town, the different parties, the different events that you could go to and check out of the cars. It definitely a building energy that whole week, and then finally leading up to the practice sessions, and then the final race, which of course Verstappen won. Um, it was like it had a New Year's vibe to it. Lots of great parties, and the nightclubs were packed. They were breaking records. Excess nightclub broke. I think they did 2.2 or 2.3 million on Saturday night there. All right, we're going left. This is where they made that turn. Let's see how far we can go down here. And the dealers at the casinos were breaking records for tips. Right, and we're flying right through here, and these tall gold buildings coming up on the left hand side. It's going to be the Marriott Vacation Club is first, but behind that is the MGM Signature. Oh, I don't want to be in this lane. I want to be in this middle. There we go. And Planet Hollywood is on my left. Although the interesting thing that happened. I have a friend that is a dealer at Planet Hollywood, and she told me Planet Hollywood, like it was just like a regular weekend for them, as far as tip money goes. So, which was about anywhere from like $300 to $500 in a night for tips for the dealers to split. So she said, yeah, I think they made like $450. It was like a normal Saturday night, nothing special, which is strange to me, because the city was packed. The airports had they were full with the private jets, and they were breaking records at the Wynn and the Cosmopolitan. They were breaking records with the dealers that were getting. I think one night, I think it was Saturday night, the Wynn dealers all split something like $2,200 or $2,300 for the night, when they're normally like I think they're normally around like 400 to 700 for the night. So they broke records. Cosmopolitan, same thing. Those dealers all shared. I think like it was like mid four figures, not mid four figures, but like 1,000, like 1,500, something like that. They all split. So it was strange to me that Planet Hollywood those dealers had a normal Saturday night. Like, what was up with that? Were our F1 fans just they don't like Planet Hollywood? Is it too old school for them anymore? They like the newer, more luxurious stuff. Of course, F1 you like the luxury, right? So the win, even though the racetrack didn't go right by the win, it sort of went right by the win, but not encore, and it didn't go in front of it. So, which was nice because it kept a lot of the traffic to to the win and encore. You could get in there pretty easily. Um, Other hotels, not so much. Paris and Planet Hollywood was definitely more difficult to get to. All right, so this is like Top Golf here on the left. They guys, this tunnel, this bridge overhead, that they built that for the cars to go over to access some of those hotels, like the Paris and Planet Hollywood. So it was really difficult to get to those hotels. You had to go a really roundabout sort of way. You can see the paddock guys there. Wow, check that out on the left. Super cool. It was really cool to have F1 in town. Definitely a new first for Vegas, and it's going to be here. They think they moved the headquarters. I believe they moved the headquarters here, and F1 is going to be here to stay for the next 10 years. 10-year contract, from my understanding. So a lot of the media would have you believe that it was a crap. It sucked. Didn't go well. It was a terrible. It was a fiasco. Yes and no. The construction was a pain in the arse. All the just everything they did as far as construction wise, from the roads to putting up all these grandstands to all the everything they needed for the track, was a bit of a pain. Definitely shuffling things around. We had to go different directions, and we didn't know one day if a road was going to be open or the road was going to be closed. It's like, who the heck knows? It kind of sucked, yes. But all the excitement, again, all the parties, the events, and everything that came along with it, all the driving F1 cars through the casino, like they did that in the Win, like crazy, just like stupid stuff they did. Ooh, I want to go left here, but I'm not sure if we can. Um, I have not seen a car go that way, but that goes down Koval and goes over to the Sphere. The Sphere was really cool. Oh, it looks like you can go that way. That's the direction I want to take. People, let's see if we can make it happen. The Sphere had some really cool images that they put through it. Like they had like the emoji in a racing car helmet, and the visor was up, and the emoji's looking all back and forth, left and right, like it was watching the cars go through that. And that was super cool. Advertising on there must have been a pretty penny. I'll have to do another video of how much the advertising was to to advertise on the Sphere during the F1 race. It had to have been like a Super Bowl commercial to do that. Let's do this. So right, they would go there, right there to the right, actually right into pit lane, the paddock area, and the grandstands. There's other grandstands that are off to the right here, and then they shimmied or shifted around and flung around, and then they're coming up at the end. As you can see up here in a little bit, more VIP and suites areas and grandstands, and they come back out here, right here in this corner right here. Boom. And see how far we can go down, guys. See if we can get you to the Sphere. But all this building on the left hand side, they built all of that in like a matter of like a month. And Ellis Island they built this like balcony up on top of their roof so fans could watch. It was crazy. All right, cool. We're getting through this. And from my understanding, I didn't go down and watch it at the grandstands. I was at the Cosmopolitan Hotel, like I said before. But people were said it was pretty easy walking in and out of the grandstands. Like they kept the traffic for the fans moving pretty good, and you could get from one area to the next pretty easily. And so that was good. The fan experience was a pretty good one, with the one exception of the first practice, right? When oh my gosh, now who was it? Who hit the manhole cover? Wasn't Lando. Lando spun out. Who the heck hit the manhole cover? I'm drawing a blank right now. Guys, help me out. The was it Carlos Sainz? It was. Anyway, he hit the manhole cover. What happened is the manhole cover went in the first practice session, like 8 minutes into the practice session, and the manhole cover freaking popped up. Should have been welded shut down and all that, but it popped up and well, like wrecked his car a bit. And can I go to the right? I don't know. That's the maybe you can. That's the sphere up there to the right. Looks super cool. And it wrecked his car. It had to be fixed. It was like, hey, is he going to get a penalty or is he not? They're going to give him a penalty. Like this, what the heck? They shouldn't have given a penalty. That was a bunch of BS, in my opinion. And um, yeah, so the manhole cover came off. So then they shut down the track. They bit of drama. They're like, oh, do we need to send all the fans home? They're like, or do we keep them around? Let's see if we can get this track fixed and checked out, inspected, whatever, and put the cars back out there. And after a delay, they decided, you know what, send the fans home. Um, kind of unfair, kind of a bunch of BS. Like if I'm a fan and I paid really good money for that seat, I'd be like, what do you mean you're telling me to go home? I can't watch the practice that I paid for. So what F1 decided to do, where they were like, "Well, we're sorry. We'll give you all $200 vouchers to purchase merchandise to semi make up for it." But guys, even a practice ticket was like, I want to say $600 a day. So that's really kind of wrong on F1 in my opinion. Now the other flip side of it is if you're F1, you'd be like, well, wait a minute. Um, I've got all these people, these employees that are working this, and it's like they got to come back here tomorrow. How long do we make them stay? Now we've got to pay them extra time, overtime. Um, when do we tell them to go home? Can they go home and go to sleep? It's not like they have people that, oh, well, your shift is over. You can go home. There's somebody else here. No, like you, that's it. Like it's you, and they got to stay there. So it was kind of a bummer. You got to keep the employees here, and it's like, what do you do with them? So finally, we decided, you know what, fuck it, we're going to we'll send the employees home, and then we'll send the fans home as well, and yeah, we'll just deal with it, and we'll have the practice later. Well, not that great. And what happened then? There was a lawsuit. There was a Las Vegas law firm that says, hey, you know what? We're going to stick up for the fans here and the locals, and we're going to file a lawsuit. And so there's a lawsuit going on right now about the whole fan experience and then missing out on that. So anyway, this is right. I'm right in between. I've got the Palazzo on my left and the Wynn Casino on my right, and this is where Lando Norris spun out and like went sliding down straight ahead, and just under that bridge up there, he hit the wall. Thankfully, he was okay. Didn't hit that too hard. Looked like he was good, but he did get sent to the hospital and checked out just for precautions. But um, yeah, that's it, guys. Anyway, that took you around the track there. I didn't get to go around the sphere, but we went by it. So let me know what you think. Did you watch the F1 race in Vegas? Did you watch it? Did you not? Did you catch the replay? Did you watch live? I want to know. What other things do you want me to cover, guys? Formula One, F1 racing now. Your inside track to all things F1. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you want me to cover. Do you want me to cover the crashes? Do you want me to cover the drama? Do you want what do you guys want to hear? I want to know. This channel's here and going to be around for a long time. So we got to build that. We got to build the subscribers up. Appreciate you guys, and you have an awesome evening, as I will as well. Later.